Well, hello friends, welcome back to Life in the Higham house. It is so good to see you guys, and you're in for a real treat today because today begins the official Christmas decorating here at the Higham house. So I'm not going to show us decorating because that would just waste a ton of time for you, and it usually takes me a while to get everything up to where I want it and where I'm happy with it. Plus this year we have a lot of rearranging to do in the living room. So we're going to decorate, but I'm going to show you the before, and then I'm going to show you when it's all done, which will probably take me about a day or so to get everything in there. But the kids are at school. I have gotten all of my work done so that I could have today to decorate. I do have to do a few social media things and some website stuff for Life in the Higham house on my other website. But we can do that tonight because it's all for next week. So let me go show you a quick overview of the house. Now you have to excuse me because I did start moving some things around. So it's not quite as organized as it usually is. But here's where we are. So I already moved the red chair. Basically this year what we're thinking is the tree is going to go into this corner. This TV has to move to this wall here, which means this picture here has to move somewhere else, leaving me that corner, this wall, and that corner. So tree's going to go there, entertainment center here with some decorations underneath of it, and then we'll be able to move the red chair from here to here. And then we'll hit the bookcases. Bookcases will get a facelift, all new ornaments and things on the bookcases, 1 and 2 on the side. Of course, we're going to hit the mantle. The mantle's going to get its Christmas upgrade. And then the hearth down here, you can see we have a few things that we've pulled out. They will probably stay there, although they may not. Then we'll move to the entryway. This will all be changed. We're going to move this over to where the TV is going. We're going to have a nice little sitting area here, and all of this, the wall, entryway, all will be decorated. Coming around the door, we're going to have the door all decorated, and that'll be fun. We've already started working on the outside. Got some new features, some new lights. And then coming in over here, we're going to just spruce this up with some Christmassy stuff over there. We're going to have lit garland right across the top of the window, some Christmassy stuff in the window, and then of course Amy's already started pulling out some of our Christmas pillows, but we will come back and we will update all of the Christmas pillows, the Christmas throw rugs, our throw blankets, and all that good stuff. So, as you can see, we had a lot of work to do, and that's just the living room. We have already started in the kitchen. Amy's already been putting some stuff up in there, and so we're going to try to finish that up this weekend as well. I can't really see too much in here. Let me see if I can turn some lights on, and maybe we can see a little bit. But traditional wreaths on the cabinets. We've already got some decorations going there. Amy's already put her favorite Christmas tree up there. We've got some work to do over in here. We got garland to hang there, and we've got greens to put on there. And that's just the kitchen. So living room, kitchen, and then there's the bedrooms. And then there's downstairs. And then there's outside. We have a lot of work to do. And I'm not saying we're going to get it all done today, but we are going to work really hard to get as much done today as possible. Specifically the kitchen and the living room. Outside, we've already started doing some work. The boys were awesome while I was away last week doing some training. They went ahead and put the lights up on the icicle lights up. And then Amy bought me an early Christmas gift, some new colored lights that we're going to put in the ground that will actually be year-round lights. They're really cool. They're these LEDs that are programmable with a Wi-Fi adapter, and we're going to set them up, and so they'll be for Christmas, and then for the rest of the year go for it. We'll have some really cool outdoor lighting for the house, and so we're super excited about that. And then, like I said, we have some stuff downstairs that we like to decorate with. Amy's already put up the first tree down there. But I think we have enough Christmas ornaments and items that we can even decorate downstairs. And that will be after we do the bedrooms and the bathrooms, the hallway, everything else. So, got a lot of work to do. We're super glad that you are here. I'm going to get into it, and when I come back, hopefully, we will have either the entire living room all decorated, or we will be almost done with the decorating. So, I'm going to get going. And we'll see you through the magic of editing. We'll see you in just one transition. Well, Merry Christmas! Welcome back. Like I said, in just a matter of a quick transition, whoop, we are here and the living room is decorated. In fact, most of the house is decorated, but we didn't get everything we finished. But I want to make sure we wrapped up the video and completed what we had started and give you a chance to see how our living room has shaped up this year. So let me go and give you a quick tour, and then I will highlight a few of the areas that we've worked on so that you can see a little bit better what we've decorated for this year. My goal is every year we try to do something a little bit different. So there are a few things that we do the same every year. Like garland goes in certain places. There are certain elements that go together, but for the most part, I like to take each year and just kind of create a whole new Christmas scape throughout the house with different locations of things and different pairings of things, different arrangements. And so this year, like last year, we got some things a little different. So let's go ahead and we're just going to focus on the living room today because we still have a few more things to do in the kitchen, and we still have a few more things to do like in the bedroom and bathroom. So I'm going to start here at the entryway. I'm going to turn on one more light here so you guys can see a little better. But starting with our doorway area. So we've gone ahead and we have hung our swag above the door, and we have moved our large flexible flyer sled into the corner. We have decorated that with some garland, these really cool bells that we picked up this year. And then towards the bottom here, we have got our buckets with our little red cardinal in it, and then our Santa Claus. And one of the things I forgot to do is go ahead and turn this on. So let me go ahead and turn these on. And so there we have our cute little cardinal with some scented cinnamon pine cones, our little Santa, and that's our first thing we see. And then, of course, hanging on our door is our Southern Living at Home stocking. Amy picked that up. She used to be a consultant with them, and we've had this for years, and one of our favorite pieces, but that's there. So coming in through the front door, you're going to come to our little sitting area here. As the weather gets a little yucky, feel free to come in, take off your shoes, or keep them on. It's up to you. We're really not that type of people. But just a real simple, if you remember, we had this over on the wall where the TV hung. We moved it over here. Creates just a nice little simple area, some decorations. Amy picked up this little guy here. We call him Bucky. She is absolutely in love with him. That was a Hobby Lobby purchase this year. And he's kind of cute. And he kind of just sits there. Doesn't quite go with the red and black, but at the same time, that's his home, and we kind of like that there. We also repositioned a couple of our wall hangings, and so we've used the Circle H in a number of locations. But last year we picked up these really cool winter barn scenes, and we just love those. We paired those together, and that just sets that wall up, and we like that a whole lot. So that's our entryway this year. And then coming into the living room, we have got our pillows and blankets, Afghans everywhere because we love our pillows and our Afghans. One of the things we like to do is just sit around and watch movies, and of course those Afghans become the perfect thing to wrap yourself in. If you remember, we had this trunk on the side of the sofa. We actually bought it for the purpose of having a coffee table like this in the center of the living room, and it fits just nicely here in our sectional. And we took one of Amy's Southern Living trays, layered it with all sorts of Christmas balls, different shapes, different sizes, different textures, and it makes a great little centerpiece on that table. And of course, a huge column candle there fills that out really nicely there. Love that. Coming over to the window, we have our traditional swag coming across the window. And then every year the window seems to take a different look, but we have our winter tree along with our wood Christmas trees, a couple of Christmas ornaments, and then we made these three Joy bottles a number of years ago. It was a social media project we saw, fell in love with, and said we can do that, and so we did that, and there it is. And our tree here, we picked our tree up at TJ Maxx many years ago. We picked up two. They used to flank each other, and they made for a really cool winter scape on our entertainment area. One has, over the years, one just broke and no longer works. And this year we said it's probably going to be the last year for this guy because he's losing his sparkle and he's looking sad. And he has sat up. That's one of the things we've kept up in our house almost year round. And so that gets used a lot. All right, coming around from the window, we have our Christmas tree that is going crazy in the camera lens here. Our family tradition is that we decorate our Christmas tree Thanksgiving weekend. But during COVID, COVID was actually the time when we started decorating a little earlier because we figured, we're in the house all by ourselves. And what better thing to do than to make the house look pretty? And so we started. But one of the things that we've now done since is we get as much up as we can, and our Christmas tree goes up, and we light it up, and it kind of just stages itself here and reminds us that Christmas is coming and we're getting ready. But on Thanksgiving weekend, the kids will pull out their ornaments, and we will go to town decorating the tree, and looking forward to that because that is a fun family thing. Although it has changed over the years with two of our kids out of the house. Decorating it seems a little weird still, just simply because we're missing two of our kids. But we hope someday maybe we're able to do Thanksgiving together and we can continue our tradition along with spouses and grandkids and all that good stuff. So we'll see how that all transpires in the years to come. But that'll get decorated here in a few weeks. Actually, we're coming down to a few days that's going to get decorated. And then moving around, we come into our entertainment center. Now, if you remember, the TV used to sit on this wall. This table used to be in the entryway. The sofa was here. And so the first project that we did was we relocated the TV from this wall to this wall. It took me the better part of the day to get all the wires run and popped through the hole in the wall and all that good stuff. But we love where the TV sits right now. And I was a little worried because of trying to balance it on this wall, but we will add some stuff after the holidays. We just use what we had now to kind of center things and balance it all out, and really like the way it looks. And what you're looking at on screen right now is just a YouTube background video. I'll put a link to the bottom. It's got music in the background, but just love the images of Christmas coming up on the screen, so that's that. We also added this TCL speaker underneath of the TV because we have been meeting with friends here to do worship on Sunday mornings, and we just needed a little boost in the speaker department so we could hear things a little better. And so excited about that. Now when we gather for worship here in the house, it sounds really, really good. But that's just a side note there. All right, moving down, we have our willow tree nativity. I almost forgot what I was doing here. I almost said Willow Creek because that's a church that we're familiar with. But this is our willow tree nativity scene. And over the years, we've added to this. When we moved into the house, they already had this really cool nativity shed stable type thing. And we asked if they could leave it, and because in my mind right away I saw that would be a perfect place for us to do the nativity every year. And so that's what we've been doing. So there is our willow tree nativity. And like I said, every year we've tried to add another piece or two to that. We've got pretty much the complete set. So now we'll be looking for other things to add. And then over in the corner here, just some decorative stuff to fill in and help cover some wires. And then eventually we'll have all of this area taken care of and covered. And you won't see any of that stuff down there either. So we're working on that still. And then coming into the corner, we have our infamous red couch. And really something new that we're doing this year, we put it on an angle. It cuts off some of the space in the living room, but at the same time it also makes the living room feel really cozy and intimate. And so we put the red couch here on an angle, and then behind it we're putting some decorations. So we have another Christmas tree that is twitching like crazy here in the camera. But what we're planning to do is, because we have done the Lego Advent calendars for so many years, we have so many Lego Advent pieces, we are planning to create a little Advent calendar tree. And so we will make those ornaments, well, we will make those pieces into ornaments that will eventually hang on this tree. And then we'll be able to utilize those in another way. And then coming over, we have our bookshelves, which I'm really excited about this year because the bookshelves seem to be one of the most challenging areas for me to decorate because we just don't know what to do. And so I got on Pinterest and found some really clever ideas of just grouping different items together to create these really cool shelving looks. And so That's what I tried to do this year. So I'll start at the top with our polar bear family. It's Mr. and Mrs. Polar Bear. And we all coming on down, and you'll just see some various elements. Most of this stuff we've picked up from Hobby Lobby over the years, Hobby Lobby or TJ Maxx over the last couple of years. Some of these things we've made, like we made those items there, not the little star, but the little gift boxes we've made. And I just love the way that that all came together. And if we come over here to the other one, we start off the top. I guess we should start off at the top. There's the reindeer. I think those were TJ, or no, those are Hobby Lobbies, I think. And then moving into a little nativity area here, and another little nativity area. And I love the mix of the Santa with the nativity, because as much as, well, thank you, Siri. As much as we love the Santa thing, our primary focus every Christmas is on nativity. But we also love the story of Santa and St. Nicholas, and so we incorporate him as part of our Christmas holiday. And then on this last shelf here, again, some items that we've made, seeing them online and thinking, oh, we can do that. And so we put those together a couple years ago and just love the way they look. And so those are our bookshelves. And then finally coming out, one of our most favorite pieces to decorate is our mantle. It's the one thing we decorate in every season. And this year's mantle, absolutely love it. This is where I try to change things up the most. Amy's always like, hey, just do the same thing you did last year. And on the mantle, I just can't do it. Now, there are some elements that return every year, but for the most part, I try to give the mantle a fresh look every single year. And so this is this year's mantle. This is a window, a framed window that we kept from one of our houses when we were out in Somerset. We knocked down a garage slash shed in the backyard, and this was one of the windows that were in it. And so we've kept that, put chalkboard paint on it, and then we used to every year put a different chalk drawing on the window. But that got to be really complicated as the kids got older. It was harder to get it done. So a number of years ago, we did this. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel's voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. One of our favorite portions of lyric from O Holy Night. And then coming also on the mantle, most of this stuff is off from Hobby Lobby. We have the Hobby Lobby candlesticks, which we picked up, I think 3 years ago. Absolutely love these. We got them in all the different sizes. And so you can see 3 over here, 2 over here, and just love the way that they look over the mantle. We got this great tree from Hobby Lobby a number of years ago. And then if you are a Southern living at home, you will remember these 3 wise men that Amy picked up many, many years ago. And they just kind of fill out the mantle really nicely with that verse and the wise men coming. It's just super cool. And then we picked up, we've been adding to this piece of garland for a little while. The bells showed up for the first time last year. We added some of these cute berry sticks from Hobby Lobby and then wrapped them in some lights. And it just looks amazing there, and really excited about that. And then coming down to the bottom where we have our hearth. We picked up these trees last year at Hobby Lobby and just love the way they look. We added some lights to them, and they are just the perfect thing for our hearth here. Because we have a puppy and because we have grandkids, this year we are not doing a whole lot to the hearth. We're going to keep it simple and plain just because we've got a puppy and grandkids. And so we're going to keep it simple just like that. So that's pretty much the overview of the living room. I'll give you a little bit more detailed look here as the video moves on, but super excited about the way the living room came out this year. Really like the bookshelves, love the mantle, love the rearrangement of the TV to that wall. If you remember from last couple years, we've done our Christmas tree in the corner by the door, and having it over there just opens up the living room so much better and makes it feel so much more spacious. So really love where the Christmas tree sits this year. I was really happy with all of what we have done in the living room this year. Our decorating is coming around, and just love making it feel warm and cozy and very Christmassy in here. So I'm going to wrap it up for now and just focus on the living room. We are still working on the kitchen. We've got some stuff in the hallway we'll show you next time. We've got our outside lights up, and they're just about ready. I have a few things to add out there. and that'll be ready. And then we'll show you the kitchen, we'll show you the hallway, we'll show you the basement, which has got stuff in it, and we'll show you outside, all in the next videos coming up. So for now, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or saw anything in here you want to know more about, where we picked it up, where we bought it, how we made it, anything like that, just leave a little note in the comments below, and we'll do our best to kind of connect you with either where we bought it, how we made it, where we saw the video, or whatever it is. And I'll put the link to that really cool video that's running on the TV down in the description below as well. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you enjoy our decorating, and be sure to check in because we will share more of our decorating as we get closer and closer to Christmas, along with some of our favorite traditions and all the things that we love about Christmas, including the Christmas lights, which we've already gone through once. We'll be going through them again, and we will get those on video. But we're excited for Christmas, and we're so glad that you're here watching it with us. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Come and join the family in the adventure. We don't quite vlog as often as we used to, but we are vlogging, and we're continuing to share part of our story. And if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate that. And if you are into family stuff and decorating and homesteading and chickens and stuff like that, garden stuff, we would love for you to share us with your friends who also enjoy those things. We'd love to see our channel continue to grow. All right, that's going to be it for now. We'll see you back here next time, Life in the Higham House. Until then, Merry Christmas.
Thank you.